In this video, I'm going to walk you through the entire form as I submit my song to the curators at Spotify. What's up guys, my name is Ryan Votzek from the Indie Music Academy and welcome back to the channel where we uncover the mysteries of the music industry, learn how to grow a larger fan base, and earn an income from our music. And in this video, I'm going to walk you through the entire form as I submit my song to the curators at Spotify. And if you have a Spotify for Artist profile, or if you've ever released a song through a distributor that ended up on Spotify, you can do this too. So what you're going to see is a screen capture from 3 or 4 weeks ago when I was actually going through the form to submit to the Spotify curators. And I'm going to take you through the entire way, step by step. So really quick before we dive in, go ahead and hit that like button if this channel has ever helped you in your music career and you want to show your appreciation. That really helps the channel. And if you are not subscribed yet, go ahead and click subscribe and hit the notification bell so you never miss a future video like this one. If you're ready, I'm ready. So let's dive into the screen capture and I'll show you step by step how I submitted my song to the Spotify curators. So this is a good time for me because I am about to release a new song in a few weeks. And so my Spotify profile is prepped for me to actually submit my new song to these Spotify curators. All right, here I am in my Spotify for Artists account. And first of all, if you haven't signed up for Spotify for Artists yet, you really should do so because not only are you not going to be able to submit to the Spotify curators, but you're also not going to see the great stats behind Spotify, behind your audience, behind the new listeners that you're gathering with your music being on the Spotify platform. So definitely sign up. You should have access after your first song. So if you've already released music, go ahead, artist.spotify.com and sign up so that you can get access to this portal. Now, right now I'm on the home page where I can see kind of an overview, but I'm going to click to the music tab and I can see my one song that's out right now. And to see my upcoming songs, all I have to do is click this upcoming tab right here. And then you can see my new song, Taking Over Me. It's a new single. And there's this button here, Get Heard by Our Editors. And this is where you submit your song to the Spotify curators. Now, real quick before we move forward, this is not the same as playlist promotion. This is not the same as submitting to Spotify playlisters. Playlisters usually, when we talk about them, are third-party individuals that are not associated with Spotify other than the fact that they use Spotify, just like you and me. And what this is actually submitting it to the Spotify staff. And the goal is, once you submit a song, hopefully, if you submit it enough in advance, someone at Spotify will listen to your music. That's what they say. So even though Spotify says give the curators a week to listen to your music, I actually suggest, and this is what I've been doing, I want to give Spotify a whole month. At least. Now, longer than a month is probably impossible just on the other end of the spectrum because we have to create the music, we have to mix and master, get our promo all ready and together. But a month, I think, is a more realistic timeline in order for the Spotify curators to actually have a chance to listen to my song. Even if they don't, though, what I suspect here is that there is some kind of machine learning algorithm that is still going to take into account the data that I'm putting in on the next page. So let's go there right now. I'm going to click submit a song. And since I have a couple of other artists' accounts linked to my account, I have this page. You might not see this, but I am going to click on my artist name right there because I'm submitting on behalf of myself. And I'm going to click next in this bottom right corner. Now, this is the part that I was talking about, okay? There are a lot of data points that you get to put in for your song. And even if Spotify doesn't have a chance to actually physically listen to your song, right? If someone on Spotify's staff never gets to listen to your song, this is still valuable because Spotify is an algorithm and a clear framework for how it organizes its artists and its genres. You better go ahead and use their framework if you want to play their game. So I'm going to do that right now for my song, Taking Over Me. I'm going to go ahead and pick the main genre, which is definitely going to fall under pop. Then I need to pick 3 subgenres, and I'm going to pick, for this particular song, dance pop. If you've listened to the track, you'll know that this is probably my most dancey song so far. I'm going to pick contemporary pop, and then singer-songwriter, because I always try to throw that in there because I am a singer-songwriter most of the time. And then cultures, so this is optional, and I think I'm gonna leave this blank because my song doesn't fit into any of these specifically. So I'm gonna leave it blank, and it's okay that you do too as well. You don't wanna put in weird tags that are gonna throw off the categorization of your song, especially with an algorithm doing it. You just don't wanna make a wrong move here. So this next part is really important because mood is really important on Spotify. There are entire playlists completely dedicated to the mood of the music. And for my song Taking Over Me, it's definitely energetic, and it's definitely, let me look at these. Yeah, it's definitely happy and energetic. I don't think any of these others fit better than those two. And then over here in style, another really important one for Spotify, I'm going to choose, let's see, what is going to fit the best? You know, usually acoustic would be a really good choice for me, but this is more of an upbeat pop song. So I'm not going to choose anything, okay? Because I don't want to miscategorize my song. Okay, next, languages. Choose up to 3, so that'd be crazy if this song was in 3 languages. I'm just going to put English. Confirm that. Perfect. Is this a cover? No. Is this a remix? No, this is the original version of the song. Is this an instrumental? No. How was it recorded? This was a studio recording. Obviously, you'll put the right answers for your song. I think that goes without saying by now. So now this next part is really cool because if this is not a machine learning input, I don't know what is, but this is the part of the form where you specify what instruments are in your song. And I would bet that Spotify is using this data to better improve their listening algorithm so that they can analyze your music and know exactly where it fits in on the platform. So for my song, Taking Over Me, there is definitely electric guitar. There is bass guitar. There is there acoustic? No, I don't think there is. There's definitely piano. What else is there? Synthesizer for sure. I thought that said tambourine. There is no violin. Harp, no. I think I got all of them. There's definitely samples. I think I'm good. Drum kit for sure. Going over this again. You know, I think there is acoustic guitar. I'm gonna have to listen, actually.
How can I forget about our drive to Coachella in the week? Doing that stuff. We were stupid and young. Fade. All that I crave. Taking over me. Night undercover, getting close to each other. Blue eyes wide open as the day. Now the nights are getting longer.
Yeah, I don't think there's any acoustic guitar in that, so I'm gonna leave that empty. And we've completed the first part of this form. Just gonna go over everything really quick momentarily, and let's click next. Okay, so one thing that I wanna mention really quick is that this form, submitting your song to the Spotify Curators, is not just about getting your music listened to by the Spotify staff. The really important thing that you need to remember is that even if you're kind of late to the game, even if it's only a week before your release, you should still do this process and you should still fill out this form, because just by doing this, you automatically get your song included in the release radar for your listeners and for your followers on your Spotify profile. For example, I have about 8,000 monthly listeners, and that's higher than usual because I'm doing a ton of promotion right now for my other single. But these people have a listen of my song in their history. And some of those people decided to follow me as an artist. And so by submitting this form, they are going to get my song in their release radar when my song comes out. And Release Radar is an algorithmic playlist. It's created by the Spotify algorithm. This form notifies Spotify to include my next song in that playlist for these particular fans and listeners of my music. So that's super important that you remember that and include this in your release strategy every single time you release a song. This is a really important part of the submission, and this is where you pitch yourself. You pitch your song, you write up something really juicy and really good so that if someone on the Spotify staff does get to your application, they can read it, they can get inspired, and they can include your song on one of the editorial playlists. And so just pay attention to what it's telling you to do here. They want you to share the story behind the song, what inspired it, your plans for promoting it. So if you're going to do Facebook ads to promote the song, let them know. If you're going to play 10 shows all around the state or all around your town, let them know what you're going to do, because it's not just about the sound of your music. And that's one of the biggest mistakes that independent artists are making today. They think that just because they have a great sound, just because their lyrics are good or their voice is good, that's going to carry their career all the way. But it's really about creating this ecosystem of excitement around what you're doing and what you're planning on doing, and that matters on Spotify as well. These curators want to know that you're an artist worth investing in. They don't want to throw you on a curated playlist and then you just fall off the map and then it was a waste of space, really. That's what they're trying to protect against. They want Spotify to be a platform that has high quality music and high quality artists. And if you are a high quality artist, if you are active, and if you are performing and you are promoting your music, then they're going to back you, because that is exactly what they're looking for. Now, if you saw my other video on this channel about how to make an EPK, you'll actually have most of this done, because in that video, I show you how to write a great artist bio and how to include a lot of the career landmarks that you've been able to accomplish in your bio, so you can just copy and paste those over to try and impress the Spotify curators, and then add a little bit that's specific to this release and specific to this release plan. So if you haven't seen that video, go check it out. Learn how to make a great EPK, because it's going to help you in every aspect of your music career. I'll link it in this video somewhere up top right now. So check that out, and I'm going to spend some time and write something out, and I'm going to fast forward the video, so I'll see you in a bit. Alright, so I took some time to write something out, and it's always super satisfying when you literally use up every single character in the text box. But anyways, let's go over what I wrote. So I wanted to tell the story of the song and also describe what I'm planning to do to promote the song, because Spotify is a business. They want to know what I'm doing for Spotify, right? If they put me on a playlist, they're doing something for me, so what am I going to do for them in return? So this is what I wrote. This song tells the story of an amazing summer vacation with a beautiful girl that has left a permanent mark on the heart of the singer. He can't get his mind off of her, and he wishes that those days lying in the sand and soaking up the sun together would never end. The music video will be released and promoted on Facebook using Facebook ads, and I'm going to directly link my new song and drive traffic to Spotify, my main platform. I'm releasing a song every month this year. Thank you so much. So, basically, I think you got the idea. I just want to show Spotify that I'm on their team, that I'm going to be promoting my song on the Spotify platform. So if someone does read this, they're going to be a big fan of me because I'm a big fan of Spotify, and I wanted to make sure that was communicated in this field right here. So with that being done, let's click next. So now we're in the last page where we just review everything that we've inputted. And right here at the bottom, this is what I mentioned earlier in the video. Spotify's letting you know, don't forget your followers get this song on release radar when you submit at least 1 week before release. So I think 2 weeks, if not 3 weeks before the release, because I tried to build a huge buffer. And so I'm totally good when it comes to getting on release radar, which will be great. The fans that have decided to like me as an artist on Spotify and have listened to my music over and over again in the past month are probably going to get my next song in their release radar, which is going to give me a huge boost on the first day of the song release. And it's just going to be using the Spotify platform for what it's great for, pushing new music to the people who want it. So that's it. I'm going to click submit because I think this is totally done. No need to go back and edit. So I hope that this video was helpful to you guys. If you guys need more music industry tips, feel free to hit the like and subscribe button on this channel and hit the notification bell so that you always get notified when I release a new video like this. If you guys want to go even deeper on how to build a successful music career, I have a website called the Indie Music Academy. I have a free workshop that's going to teach you how to use Spotify and social media to blow up your fan base. And I have a second video waiting that is going to show you how you can diversify your music income to actually make more money and do more with your music career. And lastly, the third video in this training, I teach you how to establish an artist brand so that you can make a lasting impact with your music and really make a connection with your fans. So if you're interested in that, I'm going to link that in the description below. It's absolutely free, no obligation. And then check out the rest of the site. We have a great blog, more videos, more guides, all on the website, including free downloads of contracts and royalty collection guides that are going to help you build a successful music career for yourself. So definitely check that out. Once again, thanks so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video.